Hello, hello, hello to a new Soul Infused Monday show. Happy Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am in San Diego. I just arrived last night, very late. So I'm hosting this. And if you've seen my post on Facebook just a few minutes ago, I'm freezing my butt off. So it is a beautiful day here in San Diego today. The sun is shining. I was even considering doing the show outside. This is way too cold, at least for me. So I know it always takes a moment for people to jump in. So whoever is here already, good morning, Shirley. Good morning. Fantastic that you're here. Who else is here? I know it always takes a moment. And for those who are already here live and already watching, leave a comment below, say hello. And if you have any particular questions that you want me to address, let me know. It's going to be short and sweet today, live from San Diego. I am actually here for leadership training, so I'm going to be immersed in a seminar in the next few days, and I'm very blessed and feel very grateful that it's starting just after my show. Who's here? Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer. So happy to be here, that you are here. Emily. Oh, good morning. Oh, my favorite people are on live here today. Okay, who else is here? Fantastic. Okay, so let's jump in. I was just saying, I arrived in San Diego yesterday, and this trip was actually quite a challenge last year. So funny when you say last year, right? It's just what, like 2 weeks ago. And I want to share that with you because I want to keep setting the tone for the year, because I know that even after 2 weeks, we lose momentum. Like in the first of the year, yes, great, and life declarations, and I'm motivated, and I want to make this year count. Who can relate to that? Tell me. And then even within 2 weeks, you are already losing momentum. I mean, it's just crazy. It's a crazy. Who's there? Guille, good morning. Erica is here. Lisa, Natalie, Gila. Oh my God, I feel so blessed. I could cry. The most beautiful women are joining my Soul Infused Monday right now. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to support you, give you a little extra personal coaching today. Why I'm saying that also, that we lose momentum, it's not because something is wrong with you. It's just a habit. It's just how we are programmed. And I really want to encourage you to stay on track, to stay present, to stay focused, to stay connected with your vision and what's important to you and what you're here for in this world. And I'm just going to take another moment here. Love your hair. Oh, thank you. Sonia, you're beautiful. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. And I feel great. And it's not long term, I have moments, crazy moments, emotional moments like everyone else. And to decide to come on this trip was such a challenge because last year when I went through Hurricane Irma, I was unsettled. I needed to leave. We didn't have power. So, and it was all good. I felt like a strength and a calmness within. However, after going through all of that and then finally settling into a new place, new country, new everything, I didn't feel like traveling again, right? And I was getting anxious about the investment and putting again so much money into a new training and more traveling. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is, first of all, I have to deal with all of these things as well. Like, just because you are more centered and focused and you love yourself and you have a freaking amazing life doesn't mean that life doesn't happen to you. It doesn't happen to me like to everyone else. And the other reason why I'm sharing this is, it's not so much what happens to you, because things happen to all of us. We lose people we love. We get overwhelmed. We get anxious. We want to step up, but then we get so afraid. We experience heartbreak. Like, we all experience that. But the difference is how you are being within and how you feel and how your capacity is to deal with it in a way that you come out of it in a better place, in a even stronger place, and even more deeply connected, strong, confident, and calm. So imagine that No matter what comes your way, there's a calmness and a peace within and a strength that comes from knowing and being authentically you in this world that makes you deal with no matter what. Okay, just want to just have a quick look here again. I'm blessed to be coached by the most beautiful woman. Oh, Erica, you're so sweet. Thank you. Colleen is here too. Oh, fantastic. I love you guys. I love you all. And you're watching the replay. Know that I'm doing this because you are important to me. You matter. And I'm just getting emotional. You matter. You're important to me. And I really want to make a difference in your life. So it's so important to be able to be emotionally stable. And you might have heard that. And there's so much teachings out there as well. And I talk about it a lot as well, about the power of words, our language, how we think. And that's all so, so valuable and important. And at the same time, if you only focus on changing your thinking, that will not have such a deep effect than if you do the deeper inner work where you really release the emotional blocks, wounds, and traumas from the past. Because you know, I guess, that if you think better, you feel better. Is that correct? That if you wake up in the morning and say, hey, I feel good, it's going to be better than if you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm no good, I feel shit. And there's really truth in it. And at the same time, only thinking that or having the thought, if that would be the truth, everybody would just feel better very quickly, because it's in every book that's bitten, in every book that's written about thinking, energy, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. Think better, positive thinking, and that's all true. And at the same time, there's something really big missing. And when people come to me who've done a lot of work already, it's really about digging a little deeper and changing also your energy and shifting your energy and being connected deeply, that your thought patterns are influenced by you and you will change them over time. And at the same time, emotions are often stronger than the thinking. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Does that resonate with you? What's your what do you think about this? Have you tried to change your thoughts and it didn't really change how you felt, or maybe you did and it was amazing? Just share with me. How does that land to you? Correct. This is perfect. Just what I need today. Emily, I'm happy to hear that. Perfect. Okay. So another thing that I wanted to share, because sometimes I think, okay, how to convey what's possible? Because when we are in a place where we doubt ourselves and we are not confident and we are not in alignment with our soul, when we don't dare to speak our truth, when we please people, and when we just hide and we are not in our full potential and power. When we are not living that, I really believe that we are not only doing ourselves a disservice, also the world, because the world needs us to be really authentic who we are. And when you can deal with triggers and challenges outside in a more calm way, it makes a huge difference for you and others. When I traveled yesterday. I flew from Dominican Republic, from Puerto Plata to Newark, and from Newark to San Diego. And it was already you book those flights, connecting flights, and they're kind of short time in between, but usually it works out. And just for you to know about me, in the past, traveling was always super challenging for me. I was always stressing out about it. I was always anxious packing. And for a lot of reasons that I don't want to go into because it's not about me, but why I'm sharing this with you. Yesterday, when I was about to leave for Newark from Dominican Republic, so then they said there was a delay. So we didn't leave in time. In the past, I would have already started to worry and stressed out and get totally anxious about missing my flight in Newark. And I would have checked my boarding pass, and I would have kind of oh my God, and asked here 10 questions here and there. Would be totally in that overwhelmed, anxious feeling. And then I've missed flights before, so I know what I'm talking about. Do you know that feeling? I mean, it doesn't even have to be about traveling, but that feeling of worrying and anxiety and yeah, and you know it. And my point in sharing this with you, I sometimes pay attention so that I'm able to differentiate on how I feel today and how I felt like even only a few years ago. I knew that I might miss my flight and I didn't worry about it at all. And and I knew that worrying about it wouldn't help me at all. It wouldn't make any difference. Like it wouldn't magically bring the plane quicker anywhere. It didn't change the security line in Newark if I would, that it goes quicker. Me worrying and being anxious wouldn't have done anything for me. And I always knew that. But there was a trust and a feeling safe and a connectedness and calmness in me that I thought, oh my God, this is so good compared to what I used to feel like. So instead of for hours on that plane being anxious and looking already into the future, thinking about me missing the plane, I was just relaxed. I had a moment in Newark, like about 10 minutes, that I was getting really freaked out for a moment. Now, really freaked out is not even true. But I got anxious because I wasn't sure if I actually would get my flight. Obviously I did. Everything is good. I'm here. And my point in sharing this with you, imagine that every time you get anxious about something, no matter what, every time you get closed up, tight, tense, if you could shift that and you could deal with that every time a little bit better, how much time and how much peace and calmness and joy would that bring you in your life? If you could stay calm and loving with yourself, because we judge ourselves otherwise, right? And what a difference that would make in your life. So I just want to check the comments here real quick. My new Gila's new motto is "My heart is with my guide." Perfect. Yeah, it resonates. Hey, Carla. Natasha is here. Hi, Natasha. Feels right on. Okay, good morning. Yeah, I can totally relate. Emily, yeah, totally. Shirley, yes. Of course. That is an amazing thing. I hope to get there someday. No anxiety, just trust. Yeah, Shirley. And just to say that, it's not that, and I'm going to say this to all of you, like it's not only for Shirley, but I love what you just said. I hope I will get there sometime. Yeah, keep hoping. However, the hope is not what gets you anywhere. The hope is what keeps it in a positive and in a inspirational vision, and that's important. However, what you do to get there is more important. So I want to repeat a few things that I shared in the past because I think they're super valuable, and it just comes out of the blue here. What time is it? Okay, 5 more minutes. That are going to be super valuable about the energy of words, what you say, and how you approach your thinking. I've said that many times, and I will repeat it many times, because even with my clients that I work and I teach them in the beginning certain things that fall back, and I always, my job is always to get them back, to bring them back on track so that they can build that muscle of having that on a consistent basis. And it's not that you are not anxious anymore. You feel anxiety, obviously. However, how you deal with it is a difference. It does not run your life. It does not run your decisions. Imagine you're free. Just take a breath for a moment. Just take a nice deep breath. Relax your body. And imagine that you're free to do what you want. That you're free to stand in your own power. That you're free to share your truth, to speak your truth, and you are not attached to anyone's opinion. And you are authentically you in this world. Imagine you would be free to do that. And you wouldn't have to justify yourself, you wouldn't have to please anyone, and yet you would be totally loving and caring because that's your nature anyway. So if you ever If you're ever concerned or anxious about being too selfish because you love yourself and you take care of yourself and you feel amazing within yourself, drop that, because who you are will only come out more beautifully when you do that, and you will care about people even more, and you will be able to really make an impact in their lives in a different way. Okay. Surely, yes, understood. Perfect. Wonderful. I will learn to progress that state of freedom of self. I love that. Okay. Sonia, hi. Welcome. I'm happy that you're here. Okay. Fantastic. So, even if you know this, remind yourself and do it again, because it's something that you want to continue practicing. So if you have a pen and a paper, I didn't plan on doing this, but it doesn't matter. You can also remember in your mind. Erase a few words from your vocabulary. Is I can't. Number one. Maybe I start just with I can't today. No matter what it is, I've been talking to a lot of women in the last couple of weeks, and all of them are beautiful, bright, amazing women who really want to make a shift in their life. And this year is their year. And yet, even though they're committed, they're ready, they want it, fear comes up, beliefs come up, and it kind of like collapses that vision, and we don't dare to move forward. One of the things that say, I can't do it. I can't afford it. And I'm not, I want you to know that I said that so many times in my life myself. That's why I know how good it is to repeat these things, because we fall back very easily. And when you say I can't, you give your power away and you close the door. You always have a choice. You always choose. It's so important. Do you feel the difference? Like, even a crippling thing that we keep saying, I can't, for example, I can't afford it, because I'm sure everyone can relate to this one. So when you say I can't afford it, you put yourself in a state and energy of victim that you can't do it. No, you make a choice. You could, if you wanted to, even if you believe it right now or not, but if your life would depend on it, if your child would depend on it, you would come up with it. You make a choice. And when you make a choice, you stay in your power. And instead of saying I can't, you say, for example, I choose to. I choose to. Like, I can't go to San Diego tomorrow. I'm just making up something, doesn't matter. It's like, no, you can say, I'm not going. I'm choosing not to go. It's not my priority. There's something more important. And even if you would say, I'm not going because I don't believe I can, it's still more powerful than just to say I can't. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if this is valuable. Please let me know if this is valuable, because I really want to make a difference in your life. Okay. I get thumbs ups. Okay. And send me some love. I'm freezing here. I mean, now it's a little better, but it's a beautiful day, but it's so cold for me. A friend of mine, and bless her heart, thank you, Elise. She borrowed me her winter coat that she had. She lives in the Dominican Republic as well, and she went to Canada not too long ago. So she gave me her winter coat that I have there in the closet, and I'm so happy about it. Okay, so I have one more minute here, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Yes, valuable, wonderful. This is great. Carolina, or I hope I pronounced that great. Robin, Emily, Juan, hey, hearts. Yeah, send me some love. Send me love. And come back Monday. I'm serious about that. Hey, just 20 minutes every Monday to uplift you, to connect to like-minded people, tap into that energy. Set a reminder. It's every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. It's just a wonderful start for the week. Okay, so thank you for being here today. I hope this was valuable. Erase I can't from your vocabulary from today on. Practice this all day long and pay attention on actually how often you say that. You will be shocked how often you say that. I can't. So you can, you choose to, you will, or just simply doing it. Okay? Love you, appreciate you, and I will see you next Monday, and you have a blessed and amazing week. Much love.